Now, Ram has... They're very interesting because whenever we first... I don't know if Hex will allow me to leak this or not. But...
Ooh, we got insider information.
Yeah. So whenever Ram first joined, we thought they were a Smurf. Because they just kind of showed up and got second. But turns out they just grind a lot of ranked. And they've been doing pretty well because of it. So they play Orcane, and Dokayo plays Ranno, one of the many Rannos in this bracket, who also showed up and started doing very well for themselves and has continued to do well in a lot of RASes. So it's be interesting match starting game 1 on Jules Vale. I hope this does not become a pattern.
That is definitely like a bit of an honor, and we've had a few of those in the Rivals community where it's like you just get banned from RAS without even ever playing in it.
Yep. That feeling.
Like what's up?
That feeling does not feel as good as people talk about it.
Happened to me.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man, I like to think that if you're an Orcane player, you're at least a little bit of a clown, in a good way. Like,
that's a
you're just a silly guy. You're just
that's a good pickup. I'll give it. A lot of Orcane players got a little bit.
They got big personalities, Orcane players.
I really enjoy the way you worded that.
You gotta like.
Yeah, man.
No, you gotta like diplomatic language.
Okay. You're like.
No hate.
Yeah, sure. Well, right now, Ram like getting a very solid lead. Orcane's very good at doing this because of the way.
And the thing is, this is something you'll see in like you'll see like a lot of Rannos like wanting to recover on stage with tongue, and like those bubbles are just it's a struggle to get past that wall.
Yeah.
Yep, a little back air. Just back air and bubbles. That's all you need sometimes. Don't need to be flashy.
It's a nice back air. Oh, drop was so good.
You can snipe with some drops.
Right now, Ram just in complete control. Orcane's so good at just like getting a lead and being able to hold on to it the way he baits approaches. And right now, Doka is like struggling to get in, but right there,
back air Doom.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's just as respectful. 191%. It's like gotta respect the commitment to living.
Sure. 204, 210, still living. Ram struggling to find his skill.
Can you imagine if Rivals had like rage?
No.
It's scary.
I don't want to think about it. Ram refusing to try and kill Dokayo right now. There we go. Down strong.
I like to think that down strong for like a lot of characters is just alright, die already move. Just like
a couple, yeah.
Definitely Zetter and Orcane. Sometimes Crag.
Oh, for sure.
It's just something you throw out, very fast. When you're like that high percentage, you're probably like nervous, you're probably parrying a lot, probably doing some rolls. And that's like where you catch him.
Right now, Dokayo this is like roughly, just a full stock lead in percent and just doing really well. Dokayo just having a long way to go.
I definitely like how Dokayo's like keeping cool under pressure. Like I think they're being very oppressive right now.
That's crazy. That was so smart. Like they missed the confirm, but instead got the tummy hitbox and forced him to a tech trade situation, and then having the puddle there just allowed them to cover almost every tech option that strong. That really worked out for them. Now this is the classic, RC counter pick. Spiritry, we'd love to see it. So game 2, starting out here. I love this stage is very fun to me. I think this stage perfectly thumbs up a lot of different brackets. This stage can tell probably more stories than most. And maybe we'll get another one here. Good down tilt. Just such good advantage pressing and waiting out on the parry there.
That is a very funny interaction that that side B actually can push you a little bit back. And sometimes if you do it on the edge of a platform, it'll just knock you off and probably mess up the combo a little bit.
That's convenient. No F tilt there, that was interesting.
Convenient for Ram, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe if you're just like built different enough, you can just combo off of it.
Yeah, you know, wall jump off the wall. You know, combos in this game are so free flow. You know, you make your own 0 to deaths.
For sure. Well, this looks like a rough position for the Kia. No jump. Ooh, game back. That's a smart recovery.
You know, it's kind of like an unexpected thing, but surprisingly effective. Sometimes you just got up B into them.
Oh yeah, the move is very hard to challenge, so you can definitely just do that sometimes.
Like you gotta summon your inner Claren.
Yes.
Ooh, and you know, and you got ranged.
That was brutal. That was such a smart wait from Ram right there.
I love how patient Ram is being.
Yeah. Ooh,
and that's your DI check.
Yeah. The flame four. I've been noticing like a lot of bubble usage and not many parries off of it, so like Ram's been able to get away with quite a bit. But that was a really good delayed hit fall there, try and get more off the plat.
And that's rough. I think if Doka was a little more patient, could have like forced the up B recovery and gotten a full stack.
You see Ram just like tossing out these bubbles with just no contention, and I think parry would probably make this a lot easier with time for Dokayo.
I think the problem is that bubbles are very. Got it.
That's such a clean back.
It's so like, you know, it's kind of like one of those moves, especially like back in Melee, you know, like Jigglypuff like back air, where it's like, you know, you just use it and it's like you win like a lot of the time, but you always love to see it.
It's a nice back air.
It's a nice back air.
Ooh, yeah.
That was like the funniest thing ever when it's like, you know, people were like memeing, it's like it's impossible to commentate Jigglypuff sets because like you just can't find out like how many more ways to say nice back air.
It's a nice back air. And we're going on...
It is a nice back air.
Badger Co. Mines, aka... I don't know how you feel about this stage, kid. I personally don't think it's that good. But everyone says I'm wrong. So I don't know how you feel about this, Chernobyl.
I gotta be honest, this is like one of the rarest stages I ever see. But what's this, Frozen Fortress reskin?
Yeah, one of these people own Dungeons of Aether.
One of them.
Yeah.
Found like, nah, I know lots of people play Dungeons. I hear it's pretty fun. I want to pick it up soon. Just haven't gotten around. Too busy to play new games.
I feel great. Which one of them do you think owns the game?
I'm going with Ram.
I can go with that.
But you know,
like
literally could be either of them.
Ooh, that's such a good way from Dokayo to try to get that second pair. Not finding it though. I can't believe Ram's parrying needles. That's crazy.
If you can parry needles, you're built different.
Yeah, that move is quite literally unreactable. So
it's so fast. You have to like hard predict it. You don't even get that much if you parry needles.
It's just not fair.
The thing about Ranno is if he hits you with needles, you know, like it depends on your position, but he can like usually follow it up with like, you know, Dacus, dash attack. Like if you parry needles, like you probably won't get as much mileage out of it. So like a lot of like players will like just like try to avoid it or just like, all right, give me the damage.
Yeah, pretty much. You just have to hold it.
But yeah, Doka doing a much better job like keeping it even. This game's still in disadvantage, but seeing a lot more of an even game. And Ram barely sneaking by that up B recovery.
Oh, that was such a barely got out of there. Ram just barely missing.
I definitely I respect the patience that Doka was doing, but Ram just as patient right back.
Barely missing that bubble. You see, like them just barely go over the tip of it. That's so unfortunate.
And you know and that's I think Ram is starting to really adapt, especially those back airs. You know, you'll hit me the first 5 times with that, but the 6th, you know, I'm ready for you.
Yeah. And right now, Ram, such a clean nair bounce up air, just doing so well for themselves.
Oh, love to see classic conversion, down tilt, up strong.
For sure. Oh, just barely out of the way of the tongue.
That's like one of the things, like I love Rivals confirms because like no matter how many times you see them, they're always satisfying. That is unfortunate.
That's a tough way to end the set.
But you know, it's I think Doko's in a hard place regardless. Still unfortunate. Ram taking the set, 3-0.
That's our second 3-0 so far. That's that last game was a lot closer than the rest. So, Dokayo was starting to show up with their adaptation, but once again, Ram pulling through, going on to face Human Line. But next up, I don't know for sure. Who do we have?
Is this Fizz? Okay. I think I've commentated for Xenia before. This might be my first time seeing Bijif.
Oh yeah, Bija.
Sorry about that.
I love that pronunciation. I don't know what you mean.
I know. I'm just reading the name.
Yeah. So Bija also hangs out at mid level a little bit, and they've been playing quite a bit. They grind a lot of ranked. That seems to be a common theme here.